So here at Director Rugby Dave Morris. The university has a good history of sevens. Tell us a bit about what's been happening over the summer this year.
Yeah, been very, very busy. There's been the World Student Sevens Championship held on home turf. I say home turf, being a Welshman, it's in Swansea. And we had really good representation there. So first of all, the head coach was James Farndon, who is an alumni student and also worked as a member of staff as assistant coach a few years back. Andy Rees-Jones, our performance analyst, was working there as well. It was captained by Sam Poynton, and Charlie Kingham and Tom James were involved as well. And a little bit heartbreak, they did brilliantly, but Australia scored in the last play of the game in the final, so they came away with a silver rather than a gold. But very proud of all those guys. As you said, there's a great history and heritage of sevens at the university, and we've always been very good at identifying good sevens players and pushing them to front the right people for them to be seen. And with Will Edwards and Charlie Kingham, they've been training with England and England's Sevens Academy over the summer and have impressed. That will mean that they'll be playing some England Sevens Academy fixtures over the course of the year that we'll be really happy to facilitate, with the aim of those guys getting a contract. Obviously the big event is the GB team being selected for the Olympics, and first time rugby's been included, and really intense and tough time in terms of two seven squads playing against each other in the lead up to that. And after that shortlist selection for the final squad, alumni Phil Burgess and Alex Davis both got in there. Obviously last night, absolutely devastating to hear that Alex has picked up an ankle injury and has been replaced. And I suppose just on behalf of everyone at Loughborough, we really feel for Alex, but he's a tough kid, and one thing I know about him is his behaviours will not let his teammates down. He'll get on with it, and he'll really inspire the players and coaches to go and do great things. But obviously we hope that he's okay. And then Ben Ryan's alumni as well, coaches Fiji, who are the favourites going into the competition. So lots of alumni people to look out for there. And in the nearer future, it's the Singer Sevens final on Sunday, played at the Ricoh Arena in Coventry. And in those finals are Northampton Saints, and we've got three players, Charlie Kingham, Will Edwards and Yanni Lozius, who are going to be playing for them. And also in those finals are Sale Sharks and Paolo Odogwu, who played for us last year on loan. He's involved there, and also alumni Matt Rogerson. So get down and support. It's on BT Sport, support those guys as well. So it's been a busy summer, and it's great seeing those players and support staff representing themselves and the university so well.
So back into full swing here at Loughborough. It's been a busy off-season whilst we've been away.
Has been busy, and it's something actually before the off-season started. There's a number of projects we were working on, so we're delighted to say that we've been successful in achieving all three RFU partnerships available. So that's in men's sevens, men's 15s and women's 15s as well. There'll be more detail on that coming out, but there's a number of deliverables that we've got to produce for the RFU for the benefit of the game, which we're really excited about moving forward. And in return, it's meant that we've got some investment from the RFU as well to grow our programme and really produce a great output. Some brilliant new staff appointments as well. We've employed Gerard Mullen to come in and coach with the performance squad. Gerard's story is fantastic. He came here as a student. He's worked within the club for the last 2 years as a volunteer with our third team, developing the freshers brilliantly. He's just an outstanding backs and attack coach, and I just feel we've got a real fit for purpose coaching team now with Gerard coming in and working with the backs and the attack. Also as part of Kieran's continued development as well, made him head coach, which will have huge benefits for the club. He's just so well planned, organised. Attention to detail is superb. So again, very, very well deserved, and the club and all the players will really benefit from that appointment as well. We've got a range of people joined us as part of our support staff as well, but maybe a key appointment within the university structure, and I was very lucky to be part of the interview panel, is Alex Martin as our new head of strength and conditioning. So Alex comes to us as head of performance and conditioning at Leicester Tigers, so he's got a great pedigree in rugby. And although he's not going to be directly involved with the delivery, we've got two outstanding conditioners in Sam and James at the moment, and it's just brilliant that they've now got someone of Alex's experience to mentor them through. So we feel we're in a really good place with the support services and off the field as well. And obviously, anytime there's a bit of downtime, it's a chance to go and recharge the batteries and have a holiday, reflect, go on some little missions to go and see how other people do it, get out of the Loughborough bubble. So I had a good trip down to Premiership and European champion Saracens to go and learn from them. And I'm also very lucky to be going to the Olympics to represent the university with some functions over there. So again, just be able to immerse myself in some sporting environments from other sports and hopefully learn more there as well. So very lucky.
So now heading into the new season, what's going to be the club's main focus for this year?
I think rather than talk specifics on rugby, we'll talk about what our focus has always been over the last few years, and that's about building a lifetime success for our students and people involved in the club on and off the field. And it's something we're very, very proud of, is that we feel we produce great rugby players, but we also really support them with getting their education as well. Loughborough University's had lots of awards over the last year or so, ranked number one in student experience, as it has been for a long time. Obviously, The Guardian had a league table where we ranked fourth, and Cambridge, Oxford University, St Andrews University, then Loughborough, which is just incredible to see the university in terms of its academic and research, the strides that it's making. And then the sporting pedigree is obviously unrivalled, and we won Buxton again for, you'll have to correct me here, but I think it's a 36th year in a row. So it's that three strands of development: developing people, developing rugby players, and supporting their academics. And we're very lucky that we've had some great role models over the last few years that really prove that we do that well. And it's credit to everyone involved in the programme. It's a huge credit to the individuals involved, and probably the people to mention. Ed Taylor, who was our captain last year, came away with a first in his degree, a professional rugby contract. James Freeman, who was the captain before him, came away with a first in his degree. He's actually top in his class, grades-wise, professional contract as well. And they really are inspirational role models in terms of ticking the boxes of our purpose. And we're very proud of all our leavers, and a number of them have gone on to professional clubs. So we've got Ed Taylor, Tom James and Jacob Fields, who have all gone to Bedford. George Eastwell has gone to Jersey. Delighted to see that alumni Sam Katz has signed there as well. Bar Bartlett's gone to Cornish Pirates. And Adam Peters, Jack Bonds will be playing in the Championship next year as well with newly promoted Richmond, and we've got great links with them over the years, and a lot of alumni down there, so it'll certainly be very exciting to see how Richmond and those players go as well. And it's always very sad to say goodbye to people, but there's a new buzz when people come into the programme, where we'll announce a little bit more about some of the new players who are joining the programme later on, once we know that they've got into the university following their grades coming out. And I think special mention to someone who's left, which is Linda Foden, who's been involved with the club for over 20 years now, in a variety of roles, but basically the glue that holds everything together. And Linda's just been, so dear to so many of us. So on behalf of myself and Loughborough Rugby, a huge thanks to Linda as well.
And finally, into pre-season now, how's that all going with the new guys?
Yeah, brilliant. First of all, extremely well planned and prepared. Dave Bassett's communications been superb. all the support staff have just been fantastic. Kieran, who's helped put the programme together as well, is just the detail that we've got in there. So it's a real slick operation, and I think the pleasing thing over the number of years I've been here now is that the players feel that there's a change for the better each time they come in, and the programme gets bigger and more solid, and that's certainly the case this year. It's also about the guys enjoying themselves as well, and Kieran set up a few different teams, which is providing a little bit of banter. So I'm in the Pride, representing Lions around the world. There's different points for champion behaviours and living the club values, or fancy dress, or whatever it may be. So always thinking of ways that I can try and get some points for the Pride, proud to represent. So yeah, it's going really, really well, and ultimately the test of pre-season is going to be when we go into those first pre-season matches leading into the season, and some of the bonds that are formed. So once the excitement of being back playing rugby dies down, and we're really in the throes of a long testing season, how tight we are as a group in really positive times and some challenging times that no doubt we're going to find ourselves in.
So, George Chuter, back after a long summer, how was yours?
Yeah, very good. Didn't really do much. I've been away. Got a new bathroom fitted, so scraping the barrel money-wise, but not too bad. Nice to sort of have a bit of time off between the seasons, and a bit more than when I was playing. So I've enjoyed that. Got a bit bored towards the end, so I think pre-season started about right.
And it's pre-season now. How are the new boys settling in with the returners?
Yeah, pretty good. We've got a limited number of new guys, obviously still waiting for exam results, so there will be a few more potentially, but the sort of handful we've got have done pretty well. Still got a few guys who are carrying a few niggles from last season, and they're sort of not in full training yet, but they're contributing in other ways. They're around the lads, they're sort of helping out with the cooking and in the gym and all that. So I think they're all sort of settling in pretty well. The Billeting's helping that massively, sort of living with each other and get a bit of experience of the university life in the summer while it's quiet until before the storm of Freshers Week. But I think the guys on the field have started pretty well as well. It's going to be a tough season, obviously, with the extra competition from the Student League, National Student League, and some pretty good teams coming down and up into National 1. So we'll need to have a pretty good pre-season because it's a bit shorter than most as well. So, but we've started pretty well.
Look at me. Okay.